Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it popping. Let's talk about the BET Awards 2019. It went down, and I was presently surprised, and I was like, oh shit, they got some millionaires in the building. People came through to support the BET Awards, but we'll get into it. Let's talk about Liz Jules. You guys, please check out Liz Jules. She is sponsoring this live. You see this necklace that I'm wearing? I like this necklace, and then the earrings to go with it too as well. See the earrings to go with it too as well. So check out Liz Jules, my peeps, my peoples. So let's get into it. I did like the tribute to Nipsey Hussle. It was a little bit going on with that tribute to Nipsey Hussle with his mom. His mom she's very spiritual, and she's also trying to get a message out there and about the spiritual world and about basically being connected to your ancestors and power and stuff like that. But she kind of comes off like, she's kind of controlling, because she was kind of like telling Nipsey Hussle, father, look, take the mic, do this, do that. Basically, while he's on stage trying to say what he got to say, he was all right with it. And then before she told him, oh, lift up the mic, she kept pointing, and Laura London was just looking like, oh, goodness, and looking when the mother, was talking, because, they understand where they know her, so they know her spiritual journey and what message she's trying to relay, but it's how people are going to be susceptible to the message. But it is what it is. So let's get into it. So let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about what's popping. So let's start off with, it's not going to really be in order or anything like that, because this was a long award show. But we had Liz, Lizzo. She comes through with the song Truth Hurts. She did a good job. She performed well. I was like, you go ahead, girl, do your thing. And I did love her outfit. I mean, like when she went to the MTV movies and TV awards, I didn't really like her outfit, but over here I love the dress that she had on. She looked good. She had it going on. I thought she's at the top. Her bride's dress, I think there's another picture of her, but we'll check it out. And this is we got the Migos. Basically they performed with DJ Mustard, and their performance was okay. It was kind of like, it wasn't really popping. It wasn't really like everything, you know what I'm saying? It was like a okay. It seemed like they didn't really have the energy, but the song was nice and it was on beat, and they danced a little bit, but the energy wasn't really there for me. But they did do a good job. I did like the song. They was doing their thing or whatever, but they didn't have as much energy as I expect them to have, because they have been on this show plenty of times and everything like that. But they did a decent job. The song was okay. It was alright, So I did like that. So what was the DJ Mustard act like he wasn't even there. DJ Mustard act like he didn't even want to be on stage. I think they performed Pure Water or something like that. So the song was pretty decent. The song was decent, but it wasn't just a good song for them to all four perform on stage, but it was alright. It is what it is. And then we had Sugar Bear on doing number sexy. Like that was pretty good. And then Regina, Hall, she started dancing, and then none other than Taraji P, they started doing the and also Sugar Bear was company on stage by Ron and Joe too as well. I really thought that their set was nice. I liked the girls dancing. I liked the old school that was the mix in it. It was really good. And he performed, and he just still got that voice. Doing the ow. I was like, oh, go ahead. I was like, yes. And then, this is Taraji P and Regina Hall. Basically, they was doing it was on that stage dance. I was like, let me tell you, get it, Taraji. It looked like Taraji P had more energy than Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige did a wonderful job, and I'm glad that she got honored for a Lifetime Achievement Award and everything like that. But it looked like she was about to pass out, but she looked good. She looked flawless. She had it going on. She didn't make any mistakes. It just looked like she was tired. Then we had the City Girls. They got on stage. They did their thing. They performed. I was just like, okay, City Girls, do your thing. And they performed with Little Baby. I was just like, okay, you guys are doing it. I was like, oh shit. And the City Girls, they was rapping their ass off. They was performing. They was rapping their ass off. And then on top of that, the rapping was good too as well. The rapping was good. And like, I got nothing against that. I think it was on point or whatever. Their dances was on point. It was cool. Like, I don't really know the City Girls music like that, but it is what it is, because I'm on a different time zone. And then we got Cardi B with Offset. You know, they did the damn thing too as well. I was like, oh shit, Cardi B and Offset. I was like, oh shit, like they did the damn thing. I was like, like that she was on stage and she was just dancing her ass off. Offset was into it. You know, she got on stage and she started giving him a lap dance on stage. I was just like, we see what's good. We see what's going on. I was like, okay, Cardi B, do your thing. And she like, and Cardi B actually opened up the show. She did a great job. Like, you know, she tore it up. She did a great job. She actually looked like a star. She looks like, you know, someone with a big production team. Like, people put money into her music, like her outfits, the way that she looked, the way that she was dressed, the way that she was on stage performing. Like, she didn't miss a beat. She didn't mess up at all. You know, she didn't do no heavy dancing or anything like that. But I was just like, yo, shoot. Like, she was dancing like, press. I was like, yo, Offset was happy, and Cardi B was like, yep, this is my husband, this is my child's father. And she was on stage dancing with him, and they seemed like to do really well together as a couple, performing together. And they performed like they were stars. They performed like, you know, whatever money that they make, they really earn it with their stage presence. It was nice. And she got on stage and she performed with YBN, Corday, and I think that song, and it was called Lord is Coming, the Lord is Talking, or something like that. What was the name of that song? Lord is Coming. Yes, I mean, like, she did a good job, like, very positive, you know, a message. Like, I can listen to that. Like, I like that, because I'm too old to be listening to, like, try to get money from a dude and trying to rob a guy for money and try to do this and try to do that and use a guy for his cars and stuff like that, and playing games like that. Like, that ain't in my I wasn't doing that when I was their age. But anyways, but you know, she did a great job, great performance. I was like, go ahead. And I was just like, And then this is YBN, Corday. He did a great job. He rapped, they performed. They was like stars too as well. Like, it wasn't like nothing nervous about them. It's just like they had it down packed and everything. And here's another picture of DJ Mustard where you can see him, but their outfits was lit. Migos and, you know, DJ Mustard, their outfit was lit. What they had on was lit. Like, they was dressed to the T. They was dressed nice. Whoever designed their clothes did a good damn job. They all look clean. They look neat. They look like money, baby. And we got this. We already seen Lizzo. And this is the other picture of her. Yeah, this is, I thought she looked so cute. And this wedding dress and this veil and everything, and then the jewelry and the sunglasses. Even though some people say she looked like a bug, but I thought it looked cute. You know, she got on stage and she performed her thing. I was just like, you go. Truth hurts. Ain't nobody's business. And then we had Little Nas X on stage. He performed with Billy Ray Cyrus. I was like, Billy Ray Cyrus' butt is sticking out his pants. What did he be doing? Squats? What's going on? And Town Road Country Cowboy, something like that. That was the name of the song. But yo, he did a good job. And then on top of that, you already know his cowboy outfit that they had on. I was just like, yo, this is on point. Like, I was feeling it for real, for real. I was feeling his outfit. I like the colors on him. It looked real nice. Town Road Cowboy, something like that. I think that was the name of the song. It's a very nice song. It was like, we taking country music, baby, and he did an excellent job. I was, you know, surprised, happy, and plus he's also a good artist too as well. And I like his name, Little Nas X, Old Town Road, or something like that. I think that's the name of the song. But it's a nice song, and he did good. I was like, hey, baby, you're doing a good job. We got Billy Ray Cyrus. He's there chilling. He's at the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. We got Mary J. Blige. She came through. I was like, girl, you look gorgeous. Can I have that outfit? That outfit she got on is banging. She looks nice. She got on the white sunglasses. Remember, she had sunglasses almost similar to that when she did I'm Going Down. Like, let me tell you, like, Mary J. Blige, she dressed her ass off. She did good, you know. And also, when she accepted her award, it wasn't like she was really talking to Puff Daddy or basically P. Diddy. She wasn't really honoring him. She honored everybody else. She gave him a small shout out, but she gave more props to Rihanna than anybody, and her mama, you know what I'm saying? And she looked good. I mean, she looked good. I was like, you go ahead, Mary J. Blige, looking all good. And then Method Man came on stage. I was just like, I'm just loving this. I wish I was there. Little Kim came through looking all sexy, short, with the colors on. She looked gorgeous. You know, even though she got the skin, you know, type of situation. But other than that, like everything that she had on looked good. It sounded like, you know, she was kind of like not out of breath, but like you couldn't hear some of the words. I don't know if it was auto, I don't know if it was my auto or whatever, but she looked good. She sounded good. She seemed like she was a little bit winded. I wanted to hear her clearer, but I really didn't hear that clear. But she did do a good job. She did better than Foxy Brown would have done. So she was on stage and she came through, and it was good to see Mary J. Blige and Little Kim doing the thing. I was like, they was tearing that shit up. Everybody was in the audience dancing their ass off. They was in a building. Then we got Mary J. Blige and Method Man. Yo, All I Need to Get By, the classic OMG, the hood love song back in the day. Let me tell you, Method Man came through looking good. He was diesel. I was like, shit, what you doing, Method Man? You eating healthy, you working out. I was like, oh my God, baby. Mary J. Blige looked good too as well. She had it going on. She looked good. Let me tell you, she just wasn't moving like she used to, but how do we expect her to do that? But she did good. And she didn't overdo it where she'll be out of breath, because I believe she was singing live, in my opinion. And then we get to the awards. We got Nipsey Hussle. You know, he won Best Male Hip Hop Artist. Of course, he deserves that. Rest in power to Nipsey Hussle. Hopefully, his family can heal. You know, his daughter and his children, everything work out with that situation with custody. Everything works out with his business. You know, his brother wants his business. The right people get his business and his money, and they do what he would have done with the money too as well. So I hope that does happen. And his grandmother said the most wonderful thing is ever when she said she accepted him, and she was like, you made your mark, now you can rest in heaven, Nipsey. I was like, that was so real. And she said, I didn't know how much he was loved. I didn't know how many people support him and loved him. He made his mark. He did what he came here to do, and that was wonderful. You know what I'm saying? That was really, really, really wonderful. And I really did like her speech, so that was cool. And then we get back to Cardi B. She went Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Cardi B, she comes through. You know, she comes through. She came in taking them awards. You know, like Nicki Minaj used to. But you know, Nicki Minaj was not going to the awards because she doesn't like the way BET did her, and she's basically saying she ain't never going back to the BET Awards. I remember when nobody would come to the BET Awards, Nicki Minaj was there accepting all them awards and basically promoting the show. But after they tweeted what they tweeted about Nicki Minaj, calling her washed up and old or whatever, she ain't coming back. And she said it on Queen Radio that she ain't coming through, baby. She ain't coming to see y'all, so she wasn't there. Then we got Cardi B. She accepts her award. Her dress, her outfit she had on looked good. I liked it. Everybody was wearing the color green. Even her was wearing the color green. I think it was her, so let me just stop because some of them all look alike. So, you know, she had the green on. Her and LMA look alike, in my opinion. So, but Cardi B, she looked really good. She looked really good. And then we had the baby. He was out here doing his thing, performing. I was like, hey. There was a lot of going on. It was a lot good stuff. Fantasia came through looking drop dead gorgeous. She looked so gorgeous. Her outfit, the way they put it together with her boots. I mean, like her boots that came up to her thighs. I mean, her thighs was like an immaculate condition. Her chest, her arms, her hair, everything was perfecto. She sung the song enough. I couldn't understand the words. I am from the South. I don't know why I couldn't understand which words that she was, trying to sing or whatever. I just couldn't understand it. It's not that she wasn't clear, just I couldn't understand it. But all I know is I was down with it though. I was down with her. I was like, I couldn't understand the words, but I knew it came from love, baby. And then we have the International Awards. Burner, Mother accepts his award for him for Best International Award and everything like that. So she takes the award and she tells everybody, I want all you black people to know that you African. Okay. Thank you for the message, baby girl. And so then we got Rihanna, and she presents the award to Mary J. Blige. And I'm so happy that Rihanna, somebody that is just like on top of their game, even though they talked about her not having music on the show, no new music because she's doing the makeup, but Rihanna is making moves out here with makeup and everything, Fenty Beauty and all that other stuff, and just having options for all different skin tones of African American and black people and indigenous slaves, descendants of the slaves and indigenous people. Like her makeup is just so beautiful, so wonderful. I did post it on my community wall. Check out my community wall because I be posting some things up there too as well. And she looked beautiful. She was chilling next to P Diddy Puff Daddy all night. They were dancing together to Mary J. Blige songs or whatever. You know, you had the ballers in the building. You had Tyler Perry, you had Taraji P Henson, you had Ray Ray. You had so many people up in the building. DJ Khaled was up in the building. I was like, okay, everybody, a lot of people was up in the building. And then we had Kirk Franklin. He's with Erica Campbell and Jonathan. They sing the gospel music. They did a good job. It was a nice song or whatever. Love Theory. The song was Love Theory. It was a good song. Kelly Price, she really did do the thing. Kirk Franklin was out here doing the thing, boy. He was singing his ass off. He was moving around, but his shirt kept unbuttoning, so his shirt was too tight. He should have practiced in that shirt. That shirt was way too tight. He kept trying to, the whole time that he was on stage performing, is trying to keep his shirt closed. He wanted to pop off and take off that shirt. And we have what's her name? Kelly Price. She was in the building. She was singing. She looked good. She was trying to move and trying to dance a little bit. She was trying to do a little something. And Erica Campbell, she was singing her ass off too. I was like, hey, there we go. And then we have Meek Mills. Meek Mills did a good job with DJ Khaled, and Jeremiah was there in the building. Little Baby came through. I was like, oh shit, the song was alright. The song was nice. I liked the chorus. I liked Jeremiah singing. I hope that's his name. Jeremih. He did the damn thing. And Meek Mills, he done gained some weight. I was like, oh shit, Meek Mills is filling out to be, his face is is filling out, like his face is getting so full. He's starting to look like a mature mature guy and shit like that. And then you got Little Baby on stage with them, just in there. It was nice to see 4 different generations out here on stage together doing good music. DJ Khaled was himself, how he be. And then we get to Beyonce. She won Best Female R&B Pop Artist. Go Beyonce. She deserved it. Let me tell you, because her last album with her and Jay-Z, I still listen to it, baby. And then Bruno Mars, he won Best Male R&B Pop Artist. I was glad that he won, but I really did want Chris Brown to win because I think his album was better. His last album was better, in my opinion. Just my opinion, baby. And then we got the Migos. They win Best Group. You know what I'm saying? Migos, they win the Best Group. I was like, okay. And then we got the best winning actress is Regina King. She came through. I was like, hey, Regina King has always been awesome. Like she's a perfectionist. She's perfect at acting. Like she's just perfect. And then we get Black Klansman, the winner of Best Movie. That's Denzel Washington's son right there. He acts. He's so good. I love him. I love the way he acts. He's very humble. He's a good guy. And then Nipsey Hussle won Best Male Hip Hop Artist. Rest in power, Nipsey Hussle. You done a lot. Nipsey Hussle was so real. That's the thing about it. Whatever he spoke about, he was doing it in his neighborhood. Like the changes that he wanted to make, instead of say making changes, doing this, he was actually providing opportunity, workstation, workplaces, jobs, knowledge for them to buy their own business and have your own business and buy property in your hood. And this is how you do it. These are the classes you need to take, and basically protect his hood and get people to come to where he was from to shop there. He had the councilman talk about him, the mayor. Nipsey Hussle did a lot. Like he is the Tupac of this generation, but he just actually did a lot more than Tupac when it comes to actually putting it together. Tupac was on the verge of putting things together just like Nipsey Hussle was, but Nipsey Hussle was on a really grand scale, bringing the Bloods and the Crips. Same thing Tupac wanted to do. It's like, damn, why did the good ones gotta go? Why did the good gotta die young, baby? And so we have, LMA. She wins, the Coca-Cola Viewers Choice Award. She got her thing. She did good. I was like, hey. And this is Burna Boy. He wins, Nigerian. He wins, the Best International Act. I was like, hey, do your thing, baby. And who else do we have? And then we get Little Baby. Little Baby's in the building. Little Baby is going to be a great artist. A great artist. He is a great artist. He is legendary material. He is doing his thing. He wins Best New Artist. Little Baby, I can agree with that. I ain't got no problems with that at all. And then we have, Nipsey Hussle's family. The grandmother, she gives her speech. You have T.I. He's there accepting, giving the award to the family. So that was cool too as well. And then you got Nipsey Hussle and her mother giving her speech. His father's in the corner. Once he gets a chance to talk, the mother took the whole time up, but then, when the father get a chance to talk, she's like rushing him and like basically trying to tell him how he needs to do, and he needs to do this and he needs to do that. So I was just like, okay. And then, one of the most greatest awards acceptance speech that I really enjoyed was actually, Tyler Perry. And when Tyler Perry said, I build my studio in the poor places, the poorest area in Atlanta, so kids can walk by and see what I have achieved and what I have done, that they can do the same thing too. And for him to just say that, and then also talk about, to talk about, the crossroads of help, like the crossroads are helping people. Like he had a crossroads when he was with his mother and her friends, and then he learned from them what they were talking about when he was understanding wisdom and knowledge. And he was like, they wasn't no college graduates, some of them wasn't even high school graduates and everything like that. And so he was just like, that he learned so much information, he learned so much from them and everything like that. And he took that lesson, which he calls the crossroads, where he was able to learn to respect, to love and honor Black women, and how he put Black women on a pedestal. And he talked about how important we are and how wonderful we are. And it's so good to hear that from somebody that's in, the position of Tyler Perry. I know Black women support all his plays, let me tell you, because my mama does, and watches his movies and his TV shows. Majority are Black women. And then, but the power that he talked into the Black women, the power that he talked into his studio, when he said his studio, his production company that he has, it was owned by, Confederate Army, and basically they was enslaving Black people, but he ended up buying that property and own it, and now a Black man owns it. Just one. It was a bunch of Confederate people that owned that property, but now he owns it. And he wants everybody to, the kids, and know that they can be somebody. And that's why ADOS is important. We need our reparations. Now he got out, he was able to be saved, but there's so many with the same potential as Tyler Perry and Rihanna and the Mary J. Blige, and that LMA, and what's her name, Lizzo, that was there, and also her too as well. And that there's so many more that don't get the chance because they don't get a chance to make it outside of their neighborhood, because their neighborhoods are crime scenes. And so his speech was just very, very humbling, and it was excellent. And then he was there at the BET Awards to support the BET Awards. You know what I mean? Because the Black people there was having fun. Like they were having fun. Like they was enjoying each other. Everybody, when that Mary J. Blige came through, Kurt Franklin came through, Meek Mills, and even Migos and Cardi B, people were comfortable, like they could be their self. Like the audience was having fun, they was jamming, having a good time. There's a lot of stars in there, but they could have been more. It could have been more, but it was a great show. I enjoyed it. I would say I would give BET a B+ for this award show. I would give it a B+. A B+. I think it was a good show. I probably missed some people and missed some awards, but I got through what I wanted to get through. Peace and out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Don't forget to check out Liz's jewels. Look at this necklace, baby. I like it, baby. Look at it. See? And the earrings, it looks good. Peace and out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby.